All right. Thank you for your attention. So, dear participants of the conference, today I'm speaking to you on the mission and role of Treasury Committee of the Republic of Kazakhstan. On December 16, 1991, the Republic of Kazakhstan declared its independence from the Soviet Union. Kazakhstan today is a middle-income country with a population over 19 million people. GDP is 190 billion US dollars. GDP per capita is $10,000. And annual budget is about 46.8 billion US dollars. And $55.3 billion is assets of National Fund, which is the oil fund of Kazakhstan. On January 27, 1994, a unified centralized system of treasury was created by the decree of the president. During these years, the Treasury of Kazakhstan has gone through the stages of transformation, modernization, development of new function, introduction of advanced information technologies. Over the past years, Kazakhstan has made a significant contribution to enhancing stability, reliability, transparency of the state's financial system, as well as to solve the problems of budget policies. After 26 years, we can safely say that the system created is working efficiently. Treasury demonstrates a successful budget policy, and the team of Treasury staff successfully fulfills their duties and does everything possible for qualitative execution of state budget. The history of development of Treasury was rich, but still the main guidelines were opening the single Treasury account in 1996. Development of legislation on public procurement, inception of registration of contracts at the Treasury in 2000, transition to a new information system of Oracle in 2003, implementation of electronic document management system, information system, Treasury client in 2008. The Republic of Kazakhstan has four-level state budget system that encompasses 2,571 budgets. First level is a Republican budget, which includes one budget. Second level is a regional budgets, the budget of city of Republican significance and the capital, that includes 20 budgets. Third level, district budget, 204 budgets in there. And the fourth level is the budget of city of district significance, villages, townships, rural districts. That includes 2,345 budgets. There are 15,123 organizations that are served in the territorial body of Treasury. The single Treasury account opened at the National Bank of Kazakhstan for centralized implementation of transfer operation and keeping records on the principle of unity of cash. Structurally, a single Treasury account has 18,879 control accounts, which is the bank accounts. Namely, it is a complex of linked cash accounts, which includes 18 types of cash control accounts, as you can see on the slide. Structurally, Treasury Committee is under the Ministry of Finance of Kazakhstan, but has its own territorial bodies. Treasury Committee performs control and implementation functions, management of STA, opening, maintaining, and closing cash control accounts, bank accounts, sending, receiving payments to and from Kazakhstan Interbank Settlement Center, distribution of proceeds, organization and conduct of centralized public procurement, and consolidation of financial statements. In nearly 30 years of development, Treasury's key achievement includes the following activities. Opening STA for budget monitoring, liquidity management. Mandatory registration of contracts as the Treasury bodies for exclusion of accounts payable, and reservation of funds for specific activities. Implementation of integrated information system of Treasury. In order to improve the Treasury control over the expenditure at all levels, opening the accounts for subjects of quasi-public sector. We call it state-owned enterprises. Control over the spending of funds allocated for implementation of budget investment projects and government assignments of such a state-owned enterprises. Implementation of information system, Treasury client. Reduction of processing time for invoices. Another one is consolidation of financial statements on accrual basis at the level of Republican and local budgets. It allows obtaining information on assets, liabilities of public sector of Kazakhstan. And finally, the transition to new version of Oracle application R12, which has integration possibilities with other information systems of line ministries and departments. For example, e-government, e-Minfin, e-public procurement, and so on. The main task of Treasury includes the following activities: execution of Republican budget and maintenance of execution of local budgets, National Fund of Republic of Kazakhstan, formation of consolidated financial plan, ensuring the distribution of revenues between Republican local budgets, the National Fund of Republic of Kazakhstan, maintenance of budget accounting, consolidation of financial statements, registration of state obligation under the public-private partnership projects, including state concession obligations, management of budget money, and organization and conducting centralized public procurement for line ministries, according to the approved list of goods, services, and works. I don't want to stop on this slide. And this also, I would like to talk a little bit about the Treasury Information System. One of the important events during the functioning of Treasury Committee was the modernization of Treasury system in the period of 2000 and 2004, which allowed the country's budget system to reach the international level. The Treasury has switched to a new system developed on the basis of Oracle. The Treasury system was developed in accordance with regulatory legal framework of Kazakhstan and taking into account the distribution of responsibility of the government and local executive bodies to ensure the efficient and targeted spending of budget funds. Integrated Information System of Treasury, which is the IFMIS, allows effective and timely control over the expenditure of using the budget funds. The Ministry of Finance and Treasury bodies carry out the relevant work on integration, primarily with the budgetary, tax, and customs systems. Introduction of IFMIS made it possible to make payments and receive reports in real time. Functional modules of Treasury Information System. System includes the functional modules like main book, budget revenue management, cash management, management and control of obligations, payment management, accounting for transaction in foreign currency, banking system interface, and reporting. IT infrastructure of Information System of Treasury provides the following: creation and sending of electronic forms of documents submitted by state institution to the territorial division of Treasury Committee. Use of electronic digital signature to certify its authorship or ownership, as well as the integrity of electronic documents created by state institution. Control of the control over the electronic documents provided by state institution to the Treasury. Submission of information to the state institutions. Statistics. Due to the remote services, it allowed to increase the speed of servicing the state institution, decrease the administrative barriers, decrease the number of returns due to the human errors, format logical control when entering the documents, direct access to the directories of Treasury system, reduction in paper, time, and transport cost of state institutions. Nowadays, it's 100%. All documents are processed electronically. We have built a centralized information system And we work from one console through the one server. Process of financial flow is carried out centrally, which is convenient and low cost in maintenance and servicing. And today, Treasury of Kazakhstan continues to develop new mechanisms. For example, registration of PPP obligation and concessions. Treasury support of public procurement and budget investment projects for construction. Fourth level of budget of local self-government. Adoption of risk management in budget execution. Dear participants of the conference, we are pleased to share with you our Kazakh experience in Treasury activities. If you have any question, please ask. We will provide the answer for you. Yeah. Thank you very much.